Sunday, 4th of February. Welcome to my Shadow Sister Healing new pick-a-pile reading. And in this reading, you will choose one of these piles or all of them. And you have to just use your intuition and feel what is calling for you. And the images and the piles that are calling for you, you should then watch. So that's the reading now. And I'm going to start. I was just writing down something from the karma cards. I added here in the pile some karma cards. And I was writing here some notes about the higher self. Our higher self knows that life is to be joyous and experience it to the full, both its ups and its downs. To our higher self, the individual lifetimes it experiences through a time are like unique talents we possess and explore at different times in this life when true conditions are right, or when the conditions are right. Our highest self provides guidance with hunches, intuition, and flashes of inspiration that can make everyday life extraordinary. And that is the aim of my reading, trying to make ordinary life extraordinary. And in my readings, I make your shadow meet your light so you can be whole again. So welcome, welcome. Let's introduce the piles. Exciting. This is my Sunday reading. I come every Sunday, 3 o'clock European time. So first pile is Sacral Chakra. I was actually happy to see these crystals again in different order than last week. So now I have also new Dante cards that I made. But interestingly, the same crystals came, but in different order. So first is Sacral Chakra, and this is your card you choose. Number 3, Oboedire. And then we have this 6 of Wands. Dante card is Guilt of Blom Bunch. Some kind of Brussels guilt that make black sausages. Anyway, this is, and then the Fantastic Creature Tarot. Then pile number 2 is Throat Chakra, Lapis Lazuli. And then 34, Sacrament of Extreme Unction. The light is really heavy now on my table. I hate that, but can't help now much. Is there anything I could move here to stop this light? Let's see. My yin and yang lamp possibly will stop the too much light coming. And then 4 of Pentacle, Archer. That's the pile number 2. And then pile number 3 is Magnetism of Eros and Heart Chakra Crystal. The mannequin P has been here before. It's called Faro. And now I know where it's from. It's a Portugal city. But this is Queen of Wands. And then finish Ukonpakka deck. So let me see if I can put any more shadows here. Hopefully this is okay. So let's start. So we will start with pile number 1, and I will take these other cards away. Just have to see where I put them now. Yeah, this I didn't think about. Where are my cards? Chair is making a little bit noise. It's old chair, witchy chair. Anyway, this is pile number 1. We start. Let's see what comes. So here, let's put this over here. So this I read in the end. It's advice card for you. And mannequin P card is this. And here we have, should I already show this? Maybe the angel card we also leave here as well. This karma card can be also a bit advice. And we start with Mannequin P card. Yes. So this is Inferno Canto 24. And Dante feels troubled seeing Virgil's anger, even though it is not directed at him. One look from Virgil soon calms his spirit. They now climb to the top of the sixth chasm, and Dante is out of breath. And I also add here, Virgil's confusion illustrates the fallibility of human wisdom. Even though Virgil is great guide, he cannot ever reach perfection. Dante uses this fallibility to illustrate his notion that only things that are divine can reach perfection. So they walk to the end of the bridge, where it rests on the wall between the seventh and eighth chasm of hell, and look down on the mass of strange serpents below them. In the seventh chasm, are thieves. The sinners are naked, and their heads are tied behind them with a serpent. Another serpent sinks its fangs in the neck of a shade who takes a fire, burns to ashes, and falls on the ground, only to resume its shape and torment once again. So this is this Absinthe card from Berlin. I took many cards from my Berlin collection this time. And let's put it here. Six of Wands is usually about victory. So that's very promising. Something can be victorious. But anyway, let's take immediately now the feeling cards of your person. So your person, how your person is feeling about. Let's see. This one. One more. This one. Love potion. Interesting. I always love when I see so as anybody who has ever drink absinthe knows, this is a drink that makes you very drunk. And then we have here a love potion. So I get immediately vibe like magical, that something about your person and you feelings is that they feel that they are totally like they have drink a love potion and they are drunk of love. So intoxicating chemistry, sexuality, heart alchemy, flowing feelings, bottled feelings, elixir, spirit, pleasure, and love bond. This is clearly something to do with this. This kitty cat here, Mom, is drinking the love potion. It's like can't stop. It's like look, 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 look. Okay. Interesting. Then next one. Ooh, everything is magical. Wow. So here was a magical love potion. And here is magical love. Manifestation of love happening. Like a magical wand here and the rabbits and all. Momentum. What is this? Inna. Magical love. That's true magic of love, baby. I think it must be a song. Inna? I don't remember when I wrote this, but it has to be a song. Magical love. That's the magic of love, baby. Okay. Cool. Yes. The magician is getting a bit drunk here. Let's put it here. And then, what else they are feeling about you? Oh, union of hearts. Intimacy, sacred bliss, oneness, portal, infinity, warmth, twin flame, feelings of safety, soul, family. Wow. There's something beautiful going on here. Wow, victory indeed. Some victorious... Yes. Okay, let's see your cards now. Then I go more into this. Or maybe let's do immediately. Cards last, and this karma card, I want to see what is this. This is something about some sign. It's Aquarius. So it's actually very good because now is Aquarius season. Happy birthday for every Aquarius. So here it was, what was the first one? It is spiritual, mental, physical. So first is answering what is like a spiritual advice, genius to experiment with. Next thing is a mental advice, the discoveries of, and physical resulting from the eccentricity of. That's the advice here in this karma card. Aquarius is anyway, which house is it? I have here the houses. It is the 11th house, friends, groups, goals and aspirations. So of course there is this common dream of the common good of thing, and genius to experiment with. Of course, a genius is connected to Uranus, that is a ruling planet of Aquarius. So something is discovered, the genius. There is really this new frontiers or something. Okay. Anyway, this Aquarius is a big star dreaming power. So there is some kind of star moment in your relationship. Interestingly, there is this advice card next to it. Maybe we have to see it immediately because, I mean, I'm talking about Aquarius star and this is like shining here. Let's see this immediately. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step on the way. Okay, so we already know this. And this was this victory. So I think you can be very victorious of some employment change and then genius like experimenting of something. Okay, now we studio cards. And these are the special fantastic ratio cards that are not the easiest to read, but some beautiful stories can come. So immediately two. Let's have this crystal. Exciting, all this magical love, and now we see what is coming. Another two. And this, what else? This. Okay, these are a lot of cards for this deck. This deck is pretty complicated to read, so let me see how I can do it. Justice. Where was 11 number? What? The Aquarius. Yeah, the Aquarius is house number 11, and now we have again 11. So 11. Justice, and this is the story where the person is holding, like this lion is holding this kind of like thing under his paw, and I think I immediately remember this kind of esoteric videos I've seen about like a flower of life underneath the paw, but maybe we read this immediately because now I'm a little bit like what is this manifestation here, because there is like a manifestation here, manifestation 11 here. What else? Yeah, here 11. And now it's Aquarius season even, so it's almost like this thing is happening now. It's now. So you should know what's happening. What's happening? What is happening? Pile number 1. Okay, I'm getting confused about this. Too much lion dogs. Looks very lucky pile. Statues of ancient Chinese lion dogs or fu dogs were placed by temple doors as guardians. The statues are thought to come alive at night to make their protective rounds of the building they guard. The male lion dogs are always portrayed with a ball under one foot, symbolizing the balance of opposites, while the females have a rolled up puppy under one foot. Also known as demon catchers, These beings are said to be capable of hunting down and driving away evil spirits and troublesome energies. The Chinese believe that all evils begin as small ones, which grow and gain in power when ignored. The lion dogs are capable of catching and destroying all evils before they spread, as symbolized by the eyes in the Justice card. This card represents the ability to protect, right wrongs, and maintain justice. Danger is near, but you will come to no harm. An unpleasant event will take you by surprise, however, you will not suffer from it. Karma is being balanced in your life and using protection spells. So these kind of father and mother lion dogs are protecting you, or you have this energy going on. Interesting. Okay, so next. Seven of Pentacles, another like a scary gargoyles, kind of fearful things. I think this was something like a purifying air. But yeah, this deck is so interesting. I think I have to go and just read one by one these stories, because I think this can give extra fun. Details. Seven of Pentacles. So, pile number one. Gargoyles. The esoteric meaning of the word gargoyle has to do with taking in air, which the mystics believe is filled with spiritual energy. Those who know the mystery of tapping this power source can use it in magic. Kind of breath work. Just lately did this, and it's very purifying indeed to work with the breathing techniques. Can really release like blocked emotions and so on. One of the most extraordinary powers of the gargoyles is the ability to absorb negative energies from humans and atmospheres, revert it to positive energy, and release it back into the air. The pentacles on this card denote the gargoyles' protective influences. You will gain financially from your hard work, used to convert negative energy into positive energy, which will attract good fortune. So these both cards are next to each other and they are giving you protection. One is like, okay, all the gargoyles are here to take the bad air away. And these lion dogs are kind of guarding the energy and the baby with justice. Okay. Here we had always the don't be martyr. So maybe there's some martyr energy coming up here for you, but you are being protected. And the goal is to be emperor and empress, so a creative creator. I think some Union of Hearts tells about this emperor and empress having chance, but let me see. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is the steadiest knight. Someone in the forest looking to the pond and seeing like a visions. Okay. And Three of Pentacles, like agreement. Oh, there's like this pentacle thing is visible in the pond, and this one is like scrabbling it to the paper. Somehow these are very connected. Who should I read this to? These are going interesting direction, these stories. Anyway, very steady. Pentacle energy is like having materially something materialize. It's not just in the mental, it's coming to alive. So, but there may be some little like a almost like a spell here. It's the steadiest knight. If you have this in the relationship reading, this is also love reading, it's very promising. It means there is like a stability, there is commitment, there is like all this value to push through even things get hard. So the person doesn't give up easily. It's a good quality. It's good to have like a, not resistance, but like a, how you call it? Like a resilience. Yeah, it's a very good quality to have any business, to have a resilience, not give up. But in the love relationship also, resilience is good thing. Yes. Knight of Pentacles, elves. Although they resemble humans in most features, elves have slightly pointed ears and strikingly beautiful eyes. Most are benevolent and love music, singing and dancing. Elves are renowned for their vast accumulation of ancient knowledge, but are very cautious about sharing this information with humans. The elf books contain instructions about foretelling the future. This card may represent a new job, location, or experience, a new physical, psychic talent, magical art, or creative ability is awakening. Used for balancing all areas of your life. This is kind of the elf book here, right here. Scribbled here, and then the elf still remembers, you know, and it's in the... This kind of vision is coming every time it's seeing some kind of reflection. Kind of mirror. Energy. I feel like I really have to give you this because this told a beautiful story together. A lot of protection here. Magic. Three of Pentacles is Hobgoblin. The mischievous hobgoblins like nothing better than to spoil luck, create nightmares, hide things, and frighten people. Hobgoblins have human-like forms, but are usually very small. Is this the... yeah? Have human-like forms, but you are usually very small, with wide, nasty grins and glittering eyes. They can be extremely strong and troublesome. The hobgoblin on this card is learning magic to aid him in his tricks. Opportunities will soon come for you to learn new skills. Used for exercising bothersome entities. Anyway, it's not totally negative. This is usually making agreements, and this person has now got into some esoteric teachings, possibly learning some new skills. Same thing repeat here. Okay, we have still these three cards. This is a long reading again. Okay, Five of Cups. So this is loss, and this is kind of like a troubling energy underneath. Six of Wands. That's the same, and in even the same line than this. This is a victory card. That's not bad. And then this Knight of Wands. Oh, wow. In this deck, the sexy knight is actually like the fast-moving knight. We have here the slow-moving knight, but this is like astro traveler, so it's kind of like interesting. You have the polar opposites here. One moving very slow, elf, and one moving very fast, like in the speed of light or something. But then we have this energy dynamic, like somebody having a huge loss and somebody having huge victory. So again, a bit opposite energy is here. Lorelei is this. This is some kind of like bad things. Maybe I have to give you heads up about these characters because really this is interesting. Underlying dynamic here. Cup energy, wand, wand. Pentacle, pentacle. A lot of pentacle. Then passion and work. And a little bit emotional loss. Lorelei. Some mermaids have the power to entice men to their deaths with their bewitching voices. The Lorelei looks like ordinary women, though they have a cold, unnatural beauty. They possess supernatural powers to foretell the future and to work weather magic. Faces of the Lorelei's victim can be seen in the river water, indifferent to the drowning cries below. The Lorelei maiden lives in an emotional void. An emotional time in your life when you should think through every action twice before doing it. Your own attitudes make you unhappy. But this is advising you to use in meditations for getting control of your emotions and your negativity. So this is kind of the sabotaging energy here, that emotion can be like a somehow like out of control or something. And then this emotional void is coming here. So be aware of that you don't end up in this kind of thing. Next to it is very positive then, this almost like a healing. this victory over the situation with the passion you do. So every of these stories have like, I mean, cards have stories, so this reading takes really long now because of that, but I feel like it's meaningful. What is this one? White Eagle of Zeus. The divine white eagle of Zeus watches over the two gates of the world. The gigantic bird carries messages to humans from the gods and can move easily from one plane of existence to another. The giant eagle uses telepathy to communicate and can translate between the gods and mortals. The wands near him symbolize his unlimited power to create or destroy. His association with the oracles is revealed in the sweeping feathers around him. An important message will soon come to you in a dream or unexpected event. Courage and determination are necessary to win your way through opposition. Use for dream guidance and to reveal the truth. So, truth is actually healing in this situation. If this is like a emotional issues, the truth is kind of giving the light to the situation, that you should stay truthful, and truth is kind of the light here, is even looking forward to this guiding light kind of. As well, this is underneath the Knight of Pentacles, so this sales person here is very like a practical or something like a steady Taurus energy, in the sense like this Knight of Pentacles is. While we have here the Three of Pentacles, this kind of bit like a learning magic esoteric person is totally like a passionate knight and is going to this kind of astral things, Knight of Wands. The shadow. The shadow. Image of massive winged bulls called the shadow were placed at entrances to temples and palaces for protection. Here we have a connection immediately, like these are the statues supposed to be in the entrance protecting, and here we have like a diagonal, the same. So there's really some heavy protection energy going on here, I have to say. The shadow are shown with wings, a man's crowned head, and the body of a bull. They have their own language, but are proficient in communication telepathically with humans. They use their psychic powers to work against evil, aid those in need, teach magicians positive spell work, and guide astral travelers. The shadow's 5 legs represent the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. The crown denotes spiritual enlightenment and the ability to pass this knowledge on to prepared humans. Important, powerful forces are affecting the events in your life. Be certain you are in positive path in order to take advantage of them. Good news is coming about a journey, a move, or job change. Use to learn how to balance all the elements in your life. And job change is the same here, interestingly. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction. And then we have this shadow here in the very high dimensions. So something about the career, but the victory card was also here, so you have to be very positive about your abilities. Looks like you are able to really be this kind of like protective air cleaner, like somebody who steams the room and makes it clean. Let's verify now. I just realized my classic tarot deck is not in the room for some reason. But I would like to use the classic cards, so I'm going to use this learning deck. It's also classic cards. Let's verify here a little bit. We have here kind of like two knights. And this woman and a man. This is totally the dark energy. While this is very steadily having like a higher vision. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why, but the card wants to come here. Maybe it's like an empty spot. Okay, let's place something also here. Okay, this came here. this is shadow energy here. And then we have this here, shadows here, this here. Okay. So the first. Okay, the loss is next to the loss and pain. So in this corner, clearly there is a lot of pain. Scorpio energy, even Libra energy here, because the signs. Sadness, loss, grief, despair, heartbreak, loneliness. Everything in this corner of also the Five of Cups, and even the Three of Swords, all in this corner. So there is happening something like you are clearing this bad energy, and it's there. There's total pain in your heart. And even there's all these magic things. There is just some, almost like the chiaroscuro, the light and shadow, they are like amplified, because there is like so much dark, there is so much light. But it's also true, as much as you can put roots on the ground, as much as you can ascend to this heaven. So it is good to go through this pain, because it opens a channel to go then up. Okay, then here, interestingly, it came upside down. So this is the Ace of Cup, the Graal. But with this woman, she has Five of Cups, and she feels like the biggest love is not possible for her. Like the new beginnings, new relationship, new romance, love, happiness, joy, pregnancy, all this, like a happiness, it's upside down. She had a little bit negative attitude about the abilities, even though this card is here. It's like the cups have fallen down indeed. It's like if she feels like the cups have fallen down to the floor, because it's like fallen down. Anyway, the cup is here. Just understand that maybe it can be filled again. Okay, how about this Zeus? The same line, Knight of Pentacles was here. So this one is having a routine. It is Capricorn energy, actually. This is I said Taurus, but also Capricorn. Patient, practical, loyal, responsible, persistent, protective, defensive, conservative, stubborn, ambitious, hard worker, finishing what you start. Let's see what is here then. Making a prayer for these lies. This is the energy that has to be cleared out. This deceit and lies, risky behaviors, enemy masquerading as friends, somebody spying. All this negative energy is here, need to clearance. Oh, and this is the Hermit. Oh, going to the forest. And as we are having the number 9 reading here, and this is the first major arcana card I see, this is very aligned to this today's Divine Comedy, that it's the reading I do is a number 9 reading. But Hermit card, I honor my spiritual self. And this is totally, this Knight of, it's so nice to see that this Knight of Pentacle is underneath the Knight of Pentacle. And then this is verified with Hermit. Soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, soul searching, self-reflection. Self-reflection, look, this is what is. Like my word. What is my word? The elf is looking into the pond and it's like, okay, am I worthy? Am I really worthy of this love that I seek? And it's reflected back to him, her. Introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude. Anyway, some solitude is here. This is very Chiron related. If you have a Chiron, you should look what is Chiron. Your Chiron placement, my is in Taurus, so there's always this feeling like actually Taurus ruling planet is Venus, so you should look what is your Chiron, because that's your wound, your core wound. And then in Taurus it's like I don't have enough, or I don't have that, what I seek. I lose what I think I have, like relationship, money, anything. That's the Chiron wound with Taurus. But then the ruling planet is Venus. It means like, okay, it's really like almost like a doom to never be married, because okay, I cannot have it. That's not for me. Like everybody else can be married, but not me, poor me. So it's all this kind of very mental thing that you have to clear out. Yes, you can have that. But maybe this solitude is really needed. You have this safety in your solitude to look really who you are. And then be strong about that Sagittarius card. So this is balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, serenity. I know my extremes. Now I seek peace. So this is really beautiful that the angel showed up here, because even this Sagittarius card, this angel card, Temperance, is usually the angel on your shoulder. It came together with this protective lion dogs. So the angel wanna protect you. It's really like this this guardian angel here. You have it. Be happy about that. Angels are working with you. Okay, this reading is getting so long. Let's see this shadow. What is that? Oh, so wand energy. This is Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands. So it's totally this positive, action, passionate Knight and the Queen. And that's a very positive thing. Stay passionate about your passion things. It's a very lion card, but like really energetic, vivacious, strong, courageous, passionate, funny, independent, confident, optimistic, outgoing, assertive, sexy, chaotic, hot temper, forgetful, efficient. Anyway, this is also the sexiest Knight. So these together, positive stuff happening. No wonder you feel like what the person feels like. There's this magical love. There's a lot of positive things, but the darkness here makes maybe everything looks extra sharp in your eyes if there's this light, because it's like you're used to be in the dark, or somebody's used to be in the dark. Like that's the light that you're used to, that little lamp or that little light here, not like this kind of sunshine and sunflowers. Like that's a bit like a lot, so you have to get adjusted. And maybe here is a little bit this needing a little bit time. Okay, so we have still the advice card. So I have been in one reading busy all this time, so this is still pile number 1. If anybody is watching, advice is Oboedire. Let's end here. So Oboedire. Do not turn away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart is to be true. No matter what appears to be, nor what logic may dictate, trust that what your heart is telling you. You are safe and protected by spirit. You are spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest your authentic soul path. You have what it takes to connect with the light and live that connection in practical ways which contribute positive energy to our human collective. Very positive message. I end now this pile number 1 here. Let's put this advice card here. And the pile number 2 we have to take. I just should make space now. Okay, next. Same advice card for love life can appear again, so we have to put it back here. So, but the pile number 1 was getting a little bit drunk, like with absinthe, with the love. Okay. So then, pile number 2, we had the same same crystal than last week, but in different order. The throat chakra is still in the same position like last week, so it's interesting that it's still in the middle. So maybe if you pick last week throat chakra, who knows? It's still for you. Anyway, this is now the last advice, so we look at all in the end. And this is your Dante card. There's something about planet, so this can be a bit later. And this relationship feeling card's a little bit messy here, but let's see. Okay, this is the Dante card. Pile number 2. These are the feelings of your person. We go into this reading seeing what's going on. What's going on? Pile number 2. If you select this reading, this is your this week's wish. This one. One more. This. Okay, 4. A lot of feelings. I don't know, good or bad. Let's see. Levels of consciousness. Interesting. Levels of clarity, understanding consciously, intensity in love. The source is simple and single, but its gifts are infinite. You are the source. Okay, this is very connected to the throat chakra, always asking you to find your creative expression and express yourself beautifully, while you remember that you have to make work on having those other below chakras open. So often we cannot be artistically completely full in our power if our root chakra has some issues like safety and security. If our sacral chakra, we are not in our power with sexuality, pleasure, and this kind of way that allows us to be true emperor and empress. Then solar plexus chakra, willpower. How can you communicate if you don't will? You have no willpower to do it. And then heart chakra, how does it feel when somebody communicates and it's not coming from the heart? It's of course more powerful when it comes from the heart. So it's also an important aspect. And then throat chakra, it really heals the possible bad thing that it's like you've been silent, not able to communicate perfectly. But then you communicate, you really start feeling good and healed in the relationship. So yes, levels of consciousness, it all comes from the head. Okay, then we have happy and joy, peace, happiness. What is this? Healing, relationship, sunshine, light, emotional fulfillment, success. Another sun, apology, pain made clear, all needy, wanting sun after storm, a second chance, saying sorry, wanting you back, regretful, life and death, regretting what happened. So okay, these two, the person really see you as a sunshine, and then they're like, oh, come back to shine on me. Okay, the sun is very conscious power actually. Usually yin and yang, the yang is the kind of masculine power, the conscious power, so practically they are also connected. The sun is really psychic thing. It's good to be in the sun. It's good for your third eye. Okay, then, shadow work, interesting. Mirroring, magic mirror, self-reflection, honest of who you are, wisdom, clarity, transformation with connection. So practically you have such a peak of sunshine and then shadow work. Shadow comes indeed when there is a lot of sun. Interesting. Understanding the mirror concept, that we mirror each other's. Okay, so let's read this Dante card now. There is this biker from the past. Inferno Canto 25. One sinner called Fucci is making figs with his hands and blaspheming card, that insulting card. A centaur Cacus raises up to the group and asks the location of the blasphemer. Virgil explains to Dante that Cacus does not reside with his fellow centaurs at the bank of Phlegeton because he stole Hercules' cattle. Hercules avenges the theft by clubbing Cacus to death. Hordes of serpents climb to Fuji and a dragon perches on his shoulders. The centaurs leaves and 3 sinners appear. 6-legged lizard fastens itself to one of the 3 sinners, Agnello, and what is this? Weaves itself through the sinner's body, melding it with the sinner like hot wax. A small black monster runs up to one of the remaining 2 sinners and bites him near his belly button. A mutual transformation begins. The monster takes on the human form of the sinner, and the sinner takes on the monster form. These see what is these are damned to spend eternity stealing one other forms. Dante recalls an evil nightmare. Okay. I just realized I have not shown the picture this time. I forgot to show the picture, and we had already the canto number 24. Now we are 25. I have to show you pictures from this book. So we were having 24 before with the thieves. All kind of thieves with the serpents going on around. Thieves among this cruel and most dismal tongue, people were running naked and affrighted. Then we have this chapter now. Transformation into snakes. O me Agnello, how thou changed. Behold, thou now art neither two nor one. Okay. Is this still there? I think this is the next one. Okay, but this is this one. Just these serpents coming around biting, and they cannot be in peace. Okay, so a lot of healing expression is needed. Let's see what is the planet now here. Neptune. So this is spiritual, the idealization of mental confusion regarding something, and physical as sacrifice. Neptune is totally the dreaming energy. What was the house connected to Neptune? Of course the Pisces. Yes. I think so, yes. So there's still a lot of dreams here, indeed. A lot of head. This is steady wealth anyway, this archer. Four of Pentacle is like a Capricorn energy, wealth. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should also, at this point, last reading I showed also before, this is your message from the angels. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay. So now let's see what's coming with the tarot. There is one person seeing, you can always say hi. After this reading, I have a little break. I mean, not break, but I mean like possibility to make a reading. But of course, you can always ask questions related to these piles. And this. Okay. Judgment card and negative. This was also last week, I suppose. Okay. Pluto energy very heavily. And then the Emperor, but a good one, next to the Judgment. So there is a leadership, definitely with a good decision highlighted. But this is totally the Emperor card. So Major Arcana and Major Arcana card next to each other. Interesting. The number 4 is even here. So practically the Emperor and the Archer are having the same number. So it's showing up, the Emperor is showing up like an Archer. So somebody having a clear target and a focus. And actually here is said, focus on your priorities. Same thing, like you have to be focused like an Archer. What is the goal? Where you are now like shooting your arrow. Okay. Then a lot of dreaming here, confusion, idealization. Yeah, if you're not totally clear-headed, how can you shoot the arrow? Well, Okay, Queen of Cups is here. The king is looking. The seagull is coming to steal this, I don't know. Chariot. And the Ten of Swords, but ice. Okay, let's open all this. Indeed, last week I had also this card on the table. This can be at the end of the relationship. So it can be really this freezing, like there is like really this apology here in the same line. Something is frozen. Even though there is in the middle a lot of Emperor energies, and the rightful heart in the place Queen, and then this kind of Chariot coming. Cancer energy also very loving. But then there is this frozen thing here. Maybe the priorities thing is frozen. You are not focused because you are totally like frozen. Then here, Six of Cups, okay. Again, this was in the other pile. Actually, the previous pile we had a Six of Wands, this victory card. This is like a underlying energy is like remembering the past or the past innocence. It's almost like with a daddy here fishing, some childhood memories, and then being victorious is also some kind of like it's kind of Neptune energy, like being really like a victorious here also on the line of this, like a dreams of victory. This is the right road to go, and let's just go. Well, here is coming this big judgment with this Emperor, like a horn blowing, like brr, apocalyptic now. It's like it's a little bit military stuff. Maybe I verify this thing. I have now just not the other deck here in the room. This is like a learning deck, but it's actually good because it gives me much more. So let's verify something. What is this? Because the King and the Queen is here together, but this is the King of all kings. This is who master all the king inside, while this is really the heartfelt Queen, but it's having kind of like the Chariot behind, driving force. Emperor. Show me the Chariot. Okay, there's two. And who is this? What is this here? Okay, Queen is okay, very enthusiastic, a bit like adventure. Yes, it's like childlike, a little bit playful, because Page is always a bit more childish, but it's very childlike enthusiasm of the new journey and the chapter and alive, a bit like a Fool card, but in the minors. So the Queen feels this kind of like a beautiful traveler, explorer mindset with the bright ideas, new exciting plans, creativity, lovable, rogue. The Emperor. There is this victory card, like here. Yes. It's success, victory, winning, having the advantage, triumph, achievement, all this fame and celebrity and fans, well-wishers, supporters and crowd. Okay, of course, Emperor always have a crowd. Queen has a court. Emperor also has this cheering crowd. What about this? They were upside down. Why? But together, or I don't know why. This is normally, but there is couple energy here. Queen of Wands and the Temperance. I know my extremes, now I seek peace. This passionate, positive Queen with the angel. It's like an angelic qualities maybe, but maybe there's like it's still moving, the Chariot, but because they were upside down here, maybe the confidence is a bit missing. Like the Chariot is going a little bit, I mean, there is a victory here too. Just don't understand why this went upside down. Maybe you do, but maybe there's something about that, like there is this here. Willpower is to have this, but maybe there is like a Yeah, you have to believe more to turn it around. Yes, you can be an angel, you can be a positive queen. And then we have this archer. What is that? Magician. And fool, but fool is upside down. These are interesting major arcana cards also with this archer. I have all the resources I need, inner and outer is a magician, and this is, of course, the fool, new chapter on the top. Maybe the magician is just very busy, like doing the magic and all. But the new chapter is still like hesitating about this, because this is recklessness, fearlessness, and risk. It's like feeling like a fearful or something. But the magician is very much like yes, action power, manifestation, skills, magic, work, self-employment. Smooth talker, having the gift of the gap. Willpower, directing your will, creative visualization, manifesting your desires. But for some reason, the fool next. Maybe it's very rational magician. Yeah, but interesting these are here. Throat chakra. Expression. Is there anybody there? Is nobody asking question? Okay, let's see this advice card now. Sacrament of extreme unction. So looks like there is this extreme unction coming together, but what is the advice here of that? 34. Pile number 2's advice. Your heart knows how to let go so you can find peace. It is time for you to experience spiritual closure. A beautiful new reality is opening up for you. Entering it requires you to release your attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move towards it with an open, trusting heart and peaceful mind. In an ideal world, we would finish our inner work, be completely healed, check it off the list, and move on without any issues from the past intruding into our present life. In more realistic view, we do our best to muddle through gaining enough understanding and healing to attain some degree of closure and move on as best we can, flicking off remnants of the past which can arise even whilst we are doing our best to let go. In an even more challenging turn of our growth spiral, we may know something has run its course and no longer belongs in our world, and yet have trouble exorcising the past and its pains, confusion, and attachment. It bleeds through into the present. So it bleeds through into the present, even though we know it doesn't belong there. To avoid the taint of the past causing unnecessary issues in the present, the oracle of Sacrament of Extreme Unction brings powerful spiritual last rites so you can be cleansed and liberated into the fullness of your next phase. So in Catholic tradition, extreme unction is performed at the time of physical passing to cleanse the soul and allow it to gracefully leave the body and enter the afterlife. In the context of this oracle, the symbolic equivalent of the sacrament is the powerful intervention of spirit to free you from the grip of what has been. It is liberation from habit and the compelling lure of the familiar. It is divine forgiveness and healing. So I think it's really this judgment card. Time has come to let go things that doesn't serve you and go with your dreams. And whatever apologies has to be said, because maybe the sun didn't shine anymore. The shadow work is also part of this process. You have to look at yourself. What stops you? What is there that you need to still heal? There's some inner child healing here also present. But a lot of victory card around here, so it's very positive. Even this is kind of connected to the chariot energy, like some wheels are moving. Okay, so there is the pile number 2, and now we go to the pile number 3 that is also very interesting first cards. Let's see. Anybody has a question, now would be a moment to ask before I move to the next. Let's go, somebody making a sound like, yeah, ask a question, do. or stealing a car, possibly. That's also possible. Okay. So, okay, this should not be lost. Okay, the mountains would be a little bit more organized. Now the last one. Going a little bit over hour with this stuff, but I have been enjoying. It always brings me joy to do these readings, whatever I have in my life. I feel like there's some meaning for me to do this. Anyway, anybody there can always say hello, can always ask. I'm going now to pile number 3. So we have a Queen of Wands here, and this mannequin P is connected to the costumes, connected to Faro, a city in Portugal. And where we put this here. Then we have Magnetism of Eros, number 1. That's the advice card in the end. Then we have this interesting sailor here. See very soon. Now we take the feelings of your person. So there's a love on the table. It means there can be really some deep, heartfelt feelings. But let's see what is in that heart of yours. Or actually heart in your person's heart. So this one. Really, they are just coming like this. Okay. And this. So much. Okay, thank you. Kindness. Oh, how sweet. Being kind and caring. Good heart. Good queen, king. Nurturing, loving, healing with positive action and words. Sweet. Sweet girl of mine. I think this is Guns N' Roses. Oh my god. I sometimes get just a song. Like, I think with this rose came like a sweet child of mine. Okay, I'm not gonna sing. My singing is very bad. Okay, apology. So this card wanted to come again. Was the previous pile. Amoros, another flower. Somebody is really like having a love language of giving flowers. Like, that's actually very nice. Like all these kind of fantasy characters who give flowers, like vampires or Batmans or whatever. No, it's a nice thing. Yes, amoros. Light and warm fuzzy feelings, romantic in love, happy and live, chivalrous actions. Yes, giving flowers is very chivalrous. And yeah, maybe they have to give you flowers because they did something wrong. Yeah. Okay. Quality time. Okay, interesting. That's a love language. Present moment is perfect. Infinity to the moon and back. Precious moments. Wanting to be alone with you. What is this? Calendar? No, calendar. Not calendar. Calendar. Yeah, they are like looking in the calendar when they think of you. Like, okay, X here. There's a date night. Perfect picture. Date. Frozen time. Movie night. Holiday. Always in my mind. Full moon. Okay, so they would like to meet you in the full moon, give you a rose, and say they are sorry. And match made in heaven. Nice. 100% yes. Action now or never. Intention, dream, relationship, feeling aligned. Okay. It's really like, I see this like a holy, yeah, how you call it? Like a circle. It's going there because it's the golden enlightenment arrow. Okay, then leap of faith. There's a love sign here. There is the love here. Leap of faith, trusting divine, trusting intuition, taking action, going for it. These really literally jumped from the deck. I was trying to do like this, but they just like came here. So let's see the Dante card. Inferno Canto 26. The poets move on to the 8th Psalm, where Dante sees thousands of little flames, reminding him of fireflies on the hillside. Virgil says that each of the flames contain a sinner, which is hidden from view by the fire surrounding it. These are the evil counselors, people that use their power and their intellect for evil. Dante wishes to speak with great flame that splits into two fires. Olusses and Diomed are in hell, and these are the two fires split in two, are in hell because of three evil deeds: the ambush of the Trojan horse, the weeping of Deiadamia, the king's daughters who Achilles abandoned, and the matter of the theft of Pallas Athena's statue at the Palladium. Olusses tells his story that he had wanderlust and convinced a few of his friends to take a long journey with him. Eventually, a storm broke and sank the ship. Okay, no wonder I have this card here. Really, this is not intentional. Like, I just took these postcards from my Berlin card collection, and practically I took this card, and then underneath was hidden the other card. And yeah, then when I wrote them in order, 24, 25, 26, this happened to be the story with the Olusses and ship. What a coincidence. But here we have the Olusses, the wanderlust person, who has maybe leap of faith now about the love. But what happened to Olusses, he was also getting stuck a little bit. Yeah, you have to be a bit careful. Okay, let's see. So let's see the karma card now. This is something about planet. Okay, Pluto. Like, I have been talking so enthusiastic about the Pluto lately because Pluto is in Aquarius. And now it's Aquarius season, of course. But we have here, hidden behind in the darkness, this Pluto here also. And here we have spiritual, the need for control of, mental, an obsession with, and physical, a power struggle. So you have in your relationship or in your life, you have a Pluto energy active somehow, and you should look at it. What is this? Interesting. And yeah, I read also the angel card now. Block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Interesting. Next to the Pluto card. So, okay, but now we go to Tarot cards, and this is even very special deck of mine. This is the, there is the, just saw the fire card underneath, like a Väinämöisen kaski tuli. I have no idea which was that, but some fire. But let's see. These want to come immediately. Okay. When I see fire connected to Queen of Wands, is of course a lot of passion and fire. Let's see what's happening in this relationship of yours. Liek. Three of what is this? I have to read. Liekki means some flame. So here we were talking about those flames that was having like a spirit inside, kind of similar stuff. Here, Shaman, interesting. Hierophant card in this deck. First major arcana. Maailmansynty full card. The beginning of the earth, like new chapter. Shaman and the new chapter completely here in the center of your reading. Yes, this leap of faith is totally like some new thing. Then Väinämöinen, so this is really Emperor is here, yes, but Väinämöinen is the old grandpa who's like really wise, like a wizard in these stories. Sokeanopas, guiding the blind people. And Ahti. Underneath this is a King of Cups. How fittingly, interestingly, this is already giving like a King of Cup vibes, and then we have a Ahti, the Neptune kind of the King of Cups. A lot of masculine power as well. Pluto, sex and rock and roll. Magnetism, Eros here, also another like a shooting arrow person. What should I read? There's so many cards. I think the Liekkiö is something that interests me now. What is this? Flame. It's Three of Swords. I don't think this is such a heartbreak. This is something else in this deck. Flame. Okay, it is something about the heartbreak. Sadness, self-blame, worries, doubts, like a foggy mind, sense of loss of stability or like balance, interrupting something, potential that you didn't use, not taking responsibility and feeling guilty. And so this is a message about, like a meaning of this card is that sometimes there are opportunities that you didn't use, sadness and loss, and these kind of losses are connected to personal relationship, but they can also be hidden emotions, like forbidden emotions that people have. And this Liekkiö is born from the big wrong, when somebody can't live or can't have space in you or in life. Something is part of you, an idea or a new place to grow, and it cannot get a space in your life to get out. The limiting energy can come from inside or outside. The attitude of the group or the community maybe don't support your growth. The guiltiness can raise its head because you made mistakes in the past and you can't forget those mistakes. So you have to face those hidden memories and release those energies that are connected to them. Don't be too hard on yourself because everybody do mistakes in their life. Remember that the real mistakes are not existing because we are always here growing and developing, and every single step, even wrong step, bring you forward and make you grow. And with the mistake, we learn something new. So you actually lived when you made mistakes. You dare to do something. And you have to make some choice that worries about you. But choose bravely with your heart, listen in your heart, and pick the best choice. Pick the best option. Don't like those doubts, don't let them like stop you doing a new, taking new chances. And don't be afraid that people are judging you. If people judge you, they don't understand you, and in their world is only limited certain way, and that shows with the attitude. You have come here to grow up and grow on, not to give up. With the sadness and loss, the important people and things in your life get the right proportions. You will see clear how what is important in the loss. Okay, my child is actually now needing me. Wait, I have a little break. Wait, I cannot stop this. Lille, mikä on? I think I'm going over hour. I think I have to be very fast. So I will leave this reading here. I will just read this advice card. I have to go to my child now, unfortunately. But this was the most important card here. And everything else is very positive about some love. Very powerful emperor here. So magnetism to Eros. Let's read this fast. Yeah, I should not go over hour. I have certain limits, and today my child is not well, so trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Take steps toward that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then you can be truly held. That which appears out of reach or unavailable to you is closer than you realize. Okay, I thank you for the reading, and now I have to stop this. Okay.